MLB Network has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight, interleague baseball, the first of three between the LA Dodgers and the Baltimore Orioles. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Dylan Bundy gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
Digging in, Jock Peterson. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
Yeah, he's certainly in line for a home run title, but what I love about this guy is the slugging percentage is through the roof. He's leading the league in that category as well.
You know, interesting, in spring training, I had a chance to talk to him, and all he told me was, if you want to slug, we'll slug, and he's slugging.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
The 1-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. I was so impressed with him last month. He had 25 runs batted in. I was looking through the stats and it said 25 RBIs, and I had to do a double take. That's when you're picking up your team and helping them win games, too.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Beatty, playing here in his age 26 season, playing third base tonight, although he's most often found across the diamond at first.
Well, we know he's got some of the softest hands in the game, the way he's able to pick and help out his infielders. But one thing at first base that doesn't get tested a lot, outside of the 3-6-3 double play, is a throwing arm. We know, we've heard it's strong, but to go over to third base, I'm going to have my eyes locked in on this guy today.
Mullins is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the designated hitter, A.J. Pollock.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Roy, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
And it's fouled away. Just underway in Baltimore. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Hill gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this
Leading
one.
off.
Settling in now,
Orioles,
Jonathan Villar.
second
He'll
baseman.
lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball softly hit and foul off to the left. Strike one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Here now the 2-2. Hit high and deep out to left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, the one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this team just does not drive the baseball. Last in slugging percentage. You can chalk a little bit of it up to their ballpark, but the bottom line is this will eventually catch up with them. They have to work better counts and at least try to create some havoc offensively.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Escobar is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Here's Mark Trumbo now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Left fielder.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. No balls and a strike to count. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 25 homers and 83 runs batted in. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Inside, ball
and a
one.
fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped him up. Martin waits on it, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave one. We are still scoreless. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore, but first, here's Heidi Watney with a little bit more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, unfortunately, the rain that we're experiencing now is not expected to go away, and it's likely going to get worse. However, the umpiring crew has told me they believe the game will get in, although a delay sounds like a likely possibility.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. It's not looking pretty, and guys will just have to hope the weather doesn't play too much of a factor in the outcome of this one.
I think it is, though, Matt. And you got to stay focused as a player. There could be a couple stops in this one. The tarp might get pulled. You just have to keep your focus, stay dry, and stay ready.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Bundy, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
You know, I know this guy isn't the superstar everyone thought he was going to be when he was drafted in those high rounds, but he has had a solid big league career.
Nope. That's inside.
2-1. Three and one.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. VR has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense.
Shortstop.
And I want to talk about shortstop Alcides Escobar. This guy's a premium defender. He's been that way his whole career. A former World Series champion. The ability to go up the middle and to the backhand with a strong arm.
Standing in, Corey Seager. Here comes the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Taylor. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate now, DJ Stewart. As they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Number 24.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to center field. Hernandez has it in his tracks. And that's the first out of the inning.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense.
The third baseman.
And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
And here's Renato Nunez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Back goes Taylor, still ranging back, and that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. No home runs as of yet, and with just the lone RBI. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled away.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
This is foul right side. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Lutz fields it cleanly, and that's the second out.
Batting 8, the center fielder, number 3.
So digging in now, Cedric Mullins. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up. Bellinger will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Lutz. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
So striding in, Kike Hernandez. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. In there, 1-1. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting 9. The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now. His past history with Dylan Bundy. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's set. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting. Right
Don't
fielder.
sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. From the stretch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Up next for the Dodgers,
a lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing the walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
In now, Matt Beatty. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And it gives the Dodgers a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, and there's another reason the word around the league is this guy's a bona fide Rookie of the Year candidate. He seems to come up big, never shying away from the moment like a lot of rookies do. It's been a joy to watch him have so much success in just his first big league season.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Pollock, originally from the state of Connecticut, he was selected in the 1st round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2-0 count, the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
Digging in to try it again, Cody Bellinger. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
3 runs already home here. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The 2-0. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1. Hit on the ground to 3rd. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Here's Corey Seager, 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Here comes the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's 3-1 LA. Stepping into the box, Anthony Santander, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now, this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there, and you have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch, a swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2. Grounded slowly to the left side. And there's out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Lutz scoops it up, throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Now
Thank you, Heidi. Jimmy Yacobonis answers the
31.
call from the pen here in the
Jimmy.
fourth as they didn't get the outing they were
Yacobonis.
hoping for from their starter. Digging in, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Yacobonis is a guy that certainly fits the profile as a power fastball pitcher, but I think what makes him really most impressive is the command he displays while keeping the velocity as high as it is. Now the 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box, Gavin Lutz, as he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 home. Lifted the other way to left center. Mancini is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
The center fielder, number 14, Kike Hernandez.
One gone now in the Dodger fourth, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santander waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Russell Martin.
At the plate, Russell Martin. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Reined in. Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for L.A., but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Tony Goslin answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Goslin.
Ready now, Mark Trumbo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Stepping in now, Trey Mancini, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A bouncer up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Standing in now, DJ Stewart. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hernandez racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Stepping in, Renato Nunez. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he fouls this one off. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a liner, but foul. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. One left for the Orioles. Score holds. It's 3-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jock Peterson. No hits to this point.
31. Jock Peterson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it. Mullins looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Beatty.
Now at the plate, Matt Beatty. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. VR charging in on it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The designated hitter, A.J. Pollock.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next the center fielder A.J. Pollock. First pitch on its way. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
2 out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
High in the air down the right field line. Santander is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Dodgers down in order, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Carlos Perez.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is in there for strike 1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
And the count will be full. Three-two pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box now, Cedric Mullins. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Hard hit towards center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Peterson has a read on it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still trail it here 3-1. Striding into the box, Cody Bellinger. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Cody Bellinger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-0 pulled toward right center field. After to Santander. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next for the Dodgers, Corey Seager. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball,
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 1-0 misses.
Nope.
Ball 2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
1 strike.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk
The left
approach
fielder,
back in the
number 3,
60s and 70s,
Chris
getting to that one.
Taylor.
Into the box, Chris Taylor. Hit hard, but foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Taylor behind. 0-2 the count.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
3 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Gavin Lutz. He swings and grounds it to short, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. LA's on top, 3-1. So coming, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
1. Splitter taken here, 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Oh, and he misses it. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And up next will be the shortstop, Alcides Escobar. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball down around the knees, laid off and called a strike. Villar stands at second with no outs. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Ground ball right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
In now, Mark Trumbo. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line hard to the left side. Foul.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Trey Mancini. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Mancini brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez is there. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. In to score the runner from third.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Striding forward now is the DH, DJ Stewart. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Orioles 2. Back here on MLB Network. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Kike Hernandez.
From the stretch. Hit hard to short. Escobar has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, catcher, Russell Martin.
Into the box, Russell Martin. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. And he makes the throw to first. Martin is retired. 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 31, Josh.
Ready for another shot now, Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. He's set. Here it comes. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
popped him up. Escobar shading to his right. And the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. The Dodgers lead it 3-2. Kenta Maeda gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 18, Kenta Maeda.
Renato Nunez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Into the box now, Carlos Perez. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's 1 for 2. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Taken but called a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint. But what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at it?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Into the box, Anthony Santander fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On he pops it up. Seager ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Ready now for Baltimore, Jonathan Villar. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. And no one will track it down. He's set. The 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
From the stretch, the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez has a beat on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Dodgers lead this one 3-2. Sean Gilmartin's been summoned from
Now
the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63, Sean Gilmartin.
Striding in, Matt Beatty. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
The third baseman, Matt Beatty.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he had him set up perfectly there as he's not even close to touching that pitch. And on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1. Time now for our starter comparison. And that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Hits are even at 7 apiece. The 0-2 home. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. Home run number 42 on the season, and it's going to give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead. That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run. Here's Corey Seager. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First offering on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. Drilled to the left side. Nunez is right there. Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up, and LA's taking a 4-2 lead. Pedro Baez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
At the plate, Alcides Escobar. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-1 to first. Bellinger's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman, Mark Trumbo.
Now batting, Mark Trumbo. Career numbers against Baez. He's 1 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Baez, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey.
Standing in now, Trey Mancini, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 24.
Next will be the designated hitter, DJ Stewart. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Julio Urias.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit softly down the line at first. Bellinger fields cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Tanner Scott enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
0-1, here it comes. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Mullins waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Gavin Lutz.
Ready once again, Gavin Lutz. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-0. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole, and he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Stepping up now, Kike Hernandez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Russell Martin, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. High and deep to right center. Mullins going back at the track, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run shot off the bat of Russell Martin. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's now 6-3. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Orioles 3. Kenley Jansen enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Digging in, Renato Nunez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like you did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 home fouled off. The next 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Lutz is there. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And with the final month winding down here, he finds himself in second place in the National League in that department. So stepping in, Carlos Perez, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Strike 2. Jansen, originally from the island nation of Curacao. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Ready with the 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more, and he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Here comes another 0-2, and he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Cedric Mullins, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Jansen comes set. Here's the 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Dodgers win their 118th decision of the year, best in the division. Tony Gonsolin gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Dylan Bundy worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Kenley Jansen closes the door for the save, his 44th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.